choose life today for several reasons. The first reason is, have you ever felt stuck in your life? What's going on with you? Might you have dreams, actions, but you're never getting nowhere in your life? Is maybe because of people around you? Might be you're not taking those actions seriously, or you think those dreams, what you have, is cannot be unfulfilled. Whatever is the cause, or whatever you're feeling by, is definitely sure you can conquer those things. So what if today with this session we just not just talk about what's going on in your life and why you cannot pursue your dreams and actions, is more than like face those things if is it really meant to you. You know, sometimes we having dreams and aims in our heads, we have this vision in our head, and we think is gonna make us happy, or is it meant for us. But as the time changing, we changing with the time, and we keep adopting new things, and might the dreams what you had earlier, it meant for you, or you thought is actually your dream, it just changed. Therefore, we have to seek what's really tuned into you. As I always saying, journaling is a wonderful way of helping your case or everyone's case. Just to analyze what's going on with you, write it down, the date, the time, and just how do I feel? And write down all those things, how you feel. If you have plans or actions, or even you would like to manifest your dreams, just write those things down and focus on that, visualize on that. But let's get a little bit deeper about visualization today. I want to guide you through a really effective way of visualizing. And might, as I said in the beginning, you have dreams, goals, aims, but none of them actually ever came alive. And therefore, I want you to work forward to it. Okay, I'm a little bit mess. I just had a hypnotherapy session not long ago, and I think I'm still in trance with that. And all about goals and aims, and I'm trying to gather all together my studies with how to motivate others to overcome their challenges and get to that point of making actions, the right actions for their core dreams. And I'm a bit stuck because there is multiple ways, but it's harder to actually make them see what they're seeking for is actually meant for them, or someone else put it that dream, that aim into their head. So it's a kind of complicated. However, with mindfulness or hypnotherapy, you can actually tune into yourself and see the core of you. There is nobody else to judge you, nobody else to see you or give you advice. It's just you and your own self. So that's why is it so important. However, I always keep saying journaling is a really good tool to see where are you, not just in your head, with your actions. And if those dreams, what you have, is still your dreams or is actually changed with the time. And today we're having a wonderful day here in London. I don't know what happened. Why it's sunny? I'm so grateful for that. I don't know. We're just missing to have some snow. That's all. So, hi everyone, and welcome here. Today, we're gonna have a dream visualization session through hypnotherapy. We're starting the tools with mindfulness, and then we're gonna upgrade with hypnotherapy and visualization part. As I said earlier, having a journal is a really crucial and beneficial for you, so you can track your feelings, your moods, your actions, and your dreams if those dreams are still serving you well or brings you some butterfly into your stomach. Oh, butterfly, you see. Yeah, because sometimes those dreams what we have is from the childhood, so is in a very early age we had those, And might, as you growing up to an adulthood, you see everything completely different, or you might went to that road and you actually perceived it and it's changed. You said you are not longer that person, that version of yourself, and you're seeking to have something else. Now here is the point. With all the knowledge what you learned until now today, I don't know your age, we know it's just a number, but with age, we can seek and know how many things you actually upgraded during the time. So it's very, very nice. Those lessons are yours. Nobody can take it away from you, as with the memories. So it's very powerful tool to work with memories as well. What I want to say, end of this session, I'm gonna share my group where I'm gonna each week, once or twice, organize Zoom calling sessions. It's like all of you can see each other in the camera, so not I'm just seeing my own self. It's really boring for me as well. To be fair, I wish to see people. I wish to have a little chit chat, and it's completely different when you working with people. So actually, you can prepare mindfulness or hypnotherapy sessions exactly through the case what is going on with them. Lately, what you saw hypnotherapy sessions is all about my studies, all about my script, what I have from John Meal, from my teacher, which I'm starting by life coaching and hypnotherapy college on this February, middle of this February in 2025. And maybe I have to prepare myself to have in front of a audience a hypnotherapy session without of any problems and any obstructions. So I'm really working hard for to get to that point, and my core aim is to motivate others to overcome all the obstacles, burdens, negative talk, those traumas what they had during the years during their life, and get to that point of seeing themselves who they really truly are and go for it, whatever meant for them as a dream, because we know that our life unfortunately is limited. We don't know how long we're gonna stay here, but to make actions and face our dream, be honest to ourselves, this is what meant for me, and I'm gonna make everything with all my powers with just to accomplish that dream. That's something what you can do by your own and for your own self. Your dreams is meant for you. If you really just that God or higher spirit or guidance is put it into you for a reason, and now on, it's just up to you. Either you're gonna accomplish that or not. But as I said in the beginning, in this little conversation over here, sometimes we are changing during the time. So what it meant for you as a childhood when you were is not 100% sure is today is gonna help you and guide you through and make you happy if you would pursue it. So we're gonna have a 3 chapter at the moment today with this hypnotherapy, what I'm gonna show and proceed by. I want to see the childhood who you wanted to be, a teenagerhood, and the present moment. Why is it so important to stagnate and cut off everything in 3 different selections? Because we keep changing, we keep adopting, we keep learning, we keep forming ourselves, and obviously from that point when you were born and when you were a child, you don't have those kinds of feelings like, is it possible? Is it, I can't make it? Like, no, my parents say that I cannot be who I meant to be. When you were a child, in front of you were just the opportunities and the possibilities. There were no sign for no, just a yes sign for you, because as you saw that other people have achieved, pursued those things, you know that as well you can do it in a different way. So you be not judging yourself, right? In a teenagerhood, when you have arrived, you had different kind of aims and goals. Meanwhile, you had those goals, you adopted from other people already, and you saw failure already, even though that failure is actually a lesson what you upgrade it or get it by from the life, from the people, from the traumas, from the lessons, is actually build it you who you are right here, right now. However, the dreams when you arrive to a teenagerhood is foggy, is not clear, because so many things you've been through, and you don't know that if you can truly achieve what you really truly want from your heart. Why is that? Because what you saw until that journey from the childhood till now. And let's jump to the future one. In the future one, we don't know even tomorrow is gonna be exist, right? We don't know if you or me we're gonna wake up tomorrow. Is it right or not? But we know that there is a possibilities for tomorrow. How? We don't know. But we just know that tonight we're gonna go to sleep and tomorrow is exist. So why not working with the time? The weather is beautiful. Why not to working with the time and saying, if tomorrow is exist, my core dreams shall as well be exist. What do you think about that? So who is watching now? I just would like to get some confirmation if you are here, if you are watching. And I want you, if you could, get your journal if you have so. If not, just grab a paper and a pen. And we're gonna select, as I said, okay, it's from my yesterday one. We're gonna select 3 different chapters as your teenagerhood, no, as your childhood, as your teenagerhood, and then follow up the present moment. Everybody got it? So let's have a childhood. And as you can hear, our smallest family member is just screaming. Her teeth is growing. So our mindfulness session is gonna be different today because we're gonna have some obstacles. She's not gonna get to sleep, unfortunately. So teenagerhood and present. Just mention it in the comment if you are here, and if you are ready to make this chapter. So we got a childhood, a teenagerhood, and a present moment. I want you to write down or reflect on that when you were a child, who you wanted to be. Just doesn't matter how silly those things. I just want you to write it down, who you wanted to be on that time when you were a child. Childhood, the time is by until 6, 7-ish. Who you want it to be. If you don't have paper and a pen with you and you are on your phone at the moment, just write it down here in the comment, who you wanted to be when you were a child. Like until 6 age-ish. Like who you meant to be. Who you wanted to be. When your parents ask you as a joke, as a funny joke, like, who you gonna be when you grow up? What was that? The first comment, if is it coming by up, I'm gonna share my one as well. So let's see. Yep, thank you, thank you, thank you. If Ranali was here, if somebody is German here as well. Adventure Bros. Hi. So the teenagerhood when you formed, when you learned, and when you upgraded so many things from other people, from your grannies, from your school, from your friends, and how the life is formed you. Might you started your first job, just besides as you've been in school, just to pay your loans or your fees back from your college. What have you learned by that time which made you say, If anybody asks you in that point who you really actually meant to be or want to be, what's that? So I want you now to write it down in your teenagerhood. What was that dream that you had in your head, who you meant to be? Just write it down. All right. And if you have that one, that's fine. So you knowing yourself very well. If you need a little more time by that, just keep your time, because we're gonna jump to the present moment very, very soon. So we've been writing down the childhood, who you really meant to be, the teenagerhood as you formed till that point, let's say until what we calling as a teenagerhood, 15, 16ish, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, let's say that 16ish. So the childhood age by 6, the teenagerhood by 16, and the present moment. I want you to write down your age and what you actually aiming or dreaming to become. Hi, Omar. Just write those things down, who you really aiming to be as right here, right, either present now version of yourself. And this exercise is a reflection, from the childhood till the present moment now, how you've been formed. As you know that who you are is nobody is the same. You absolutely unique, and you've been formed and created and given by a life for a precious reason for. Therefore, how you planning to live and be in this life is completely your decisions. And every second day you have a decision to make. As you wake up in this morning, you made a decision to open up your eyes and start your day. You had a chance or an opportunity to stay in the bed, but you decided to go up, get up, have your breakfast, go to work, look after someone, or meditating, or do whatsoever, because that was your decision. I don't know how you actually planning your day, but definitely sure is your own choice. So today our mindfulness session, let's say hypnotherapy session, is gonna be you are a prisoner. I'm gonna guide you through a prison. I don't know if you ever been or you had some experience with the lockdown. But if not, then from the movies you can reflect and bring that imaginary visualization in your head. And we're gonna work on that one to see how is the feeling when you're completely unable to make decisions and someone else is making your own decisions for you. Because time to time we forgetting our free will, and we think our everyday life is because it meant to be, or it must to be, instead of that realizing that whatsoever is going on in your life right here right now, that was a free decision from you. Nobody forced you to go there to work. Nobody forced you to eat those kind of food. Nobody forced you to have those type of friends around you. Nobody forced you to how you dressed up. Nobody forced you who you are today, how you behaving, how you speaking, how you presenting, and which character you are right here, right now. Nobody forced you that. That was your pure decision that you made. Therefore, what if you reflect on that, who you really truly are? So some of you, because this session, what I'm making by now here, is just an easygoing one. It's not like what I'm gonna present on this Friday via Zoom. If you would like to join by, is kind of like verbally. So we're communicating to each other. Whoever pop up and turn on their camera if they wishing so, they do so, and we having conversation. It's completely different kind of session than what I'm doing right here, right now. Obviously, I can see only myself and some people who's turning up by here, but I cannot get interaction with the people and get feedback from your thoughts and seeing your face expression, how you feel what I'm talking about. So if you would like to sign up, there is a link at my description. I think I just added that. It's a Foggy Mind group where just those people are there who seeking to learn and adopt mindfulness and hypnotherapy session, as well life coaching about how to motivate others. Because each day we are forming, we are adopting, and who we gonna be in the future is just up to us, up on us. So therefore, if you are ready, soon we're gonna have a prison self mindfulness session. Now I just came up with that. I don't know, I keep talking about like everything is your decision and whatever you are making is meant for you, and you have your own free will what you can do during the day, during the life, and each step what you are making is actually forming you for becoming a better version or person and achieving your goals in ways. So what if, have you ever saw a prison? Comment it below. Have you ever been in one? Okay, it's not like a survey just to gather more people together who done something in their life. It's completely just a question. So have you ever seen a prison? Most probably from movies you have seen how it looks like. It's completely a concrete blocks where is unbreakable, there is no way out, there is no window, or might you are blessed you have a window, but there is really nothing, and you are alone if you are lucky, and just there is just you and yourself. There is no opportunity to read something, there is no opportunity to write something. It's just completely an empty place where you can just lay down, and that's all what you can do. You get feeded if the guard might will come and bring you some food, otherwise you don't know the time. You don't know which day is it. You don't know if they're gonna come to feed you or not. You don't know if you're gonna take shower or you're gonna have experience to take shower. You just your own. How long? How many days? You just completely alone. You don't know nothing. All right. So I want you with this session, what we're gonna make is a hypnotherapy session. If you're feeling comfortable with the closed up place, it's gonna be really like 3 meters or 3 meter place, like, and this is a huge place. I know, I'm sorry, just I want to make a little wider open opportunities for some people to actually not have some phobia. So if you're feeling comfortable with this session, to bringing your awareness, your present moment, to actually a prison place where is 3 meter, say 3 meter. There is no windows, just a door and a handle and nothing else on it. What we're gonna do, we're gonna bring our awareness and we're gonna visualize through hypnotherapy session a prison place. So whoever not feeling comfortable by feeling locked down, or you have no opportunities and chances in your life, then please skip this part and try any other of my hypnotherapy sessions. This one is a completely new one, and I'm working on this session, so that's why it took me such a long time to actually talk about it. because I think it's gonna change a lot of people's life to realize that whatever actions they are making each day, it's because they own free will. Nobody forced you to do anything in your life. That was yours. But when you log down, there you don't have, my friend, any kind of chance or free will. You depending on the God, on someone else who gonna feed or taking care of you or taking out you for a walk. That's creepy, yeah? Imagine that really is happening. Like you are there. That's what we're gonna do. So if you find it a comfortable place where you can stay, I want you make sure your phone is in silent mode. Or make sure as well, because my husband is just wants something which I'm unable at the moment, so he can see me. I'm online. I want you to stay in a comfortable place. Take some rope around you or something like a blanket if you wish. So today I completely have this feeling. I want you to feel relaxed, comfortable, because we're gonna work with our conscious and subconscious mind. We're gonna bring bring up or build up a picture in front of us as a prison, a concrete prison, 3 meters 3 meter wide place where is nothing else, just you and yourself. No bed, no nothing. Nothing, when I'm saying nothing, there is nothing, just you. And in front of you, you can see that metal little post, let's say, which is coming by. You cannot get through it. You cannot open that door. It's just there. However, that door has a handle, which is metal as well, and you cannot open it up. So if you are ready, some of the part I'm gonna meditate with you and going through with you. Sometimes I'm gonna open up my eyes to get more ideas, but this session I want to experience by myself as well. My voice is gonna come downer because I'm gonna be in trance as well with you. However, I'm gonna still keep this script. Those sentences is gonna follow up, and I want you just to focus on my voice. So as you find it a comfortable position where you will stay for this session, I want you again to remind you, if you're not feeling comfortable with a closed place, you have phobia, that's completely fine. Skip that live video, please, and go to one of my other sessions where it's completely different, like a beat session, like walking through your life session, like a confidential session, manifestation session, and so bunch of other exercise I have right there. Okay? If you're willing or like to experience a video chat session, which I'm planning to organize on this Friday with one of my very nice friends, Genevieve. She used to be in Scotland with me with my group sessions. So I'm looking forward to it, to seeing her, because I came back to London and I don't have any opportunities to meet with so many other people with who we used to practice together. So in this description, you're gonna see actually the access to that group, and you can send there your email address, and I'm gonna make sure I add you up to the Friday session. So I want you to sit down or lay down as you wish. I'm looking forward to it because this one will just pop up right now about free will, so it's gonna be good. I want you to sit down as it's comfortable for you, or you laying down. Make sure you are feeling undisturbed and safe. If you are ready, I want you to gently close your beautiful eyes. As you close your eyes, I want you to bring your attention to the present moment Try to hear everything externally. Try to describe the sounds, what you can hear. If there is nothing, that's fine. Just keep seeking to hear something. Might you can hear some birds out there, or some family members of yours, or might just some parked car under your window. Let's take together deep, big breath together, please. Inhale it with your nose and exhale it with your mouth. Whenever you are ready, inhale it and softly, gently exhale it. Another one, inhale it and slowly exhale it. Your attention is in your eyes area. You're feeling your eyes heavy. You're feeling the muscles around that. That is your cheek, nose, mouth, jaw. And you don't do anything else, just observing on your own time. You're breathing in your own rhythm. There is no right or wrong way to practice this session. You already congratulated to being here and taking one step towards your dreams and goals in your life. So as you keep breathing, you're bringing your awareness down to your throat area, allowing it to flow to your back slowly and gently. And as you're breathing, you're feeling more calm, more relaxed, more tranquil. Your awareness is flowing down to your arms, to your ribs, to your palms, and you allow it, your awareness to get to your chest area, and you don't do nothing else, just observe. Observe your breath flows in and out, observing your muscles over there in your chest area. If you can feel or sense your heart and your heartbeat, take a little time and stay on that position, on that place. Now you're moving down to your navel area. bringing your attention to your backbones. Try to feel and sense how is the feeling of sitting at the moment. Feel all the bones there you're sitting, your hips, now slowly move down your attention to your legs, your upper leg, and move gently down to your feet, to your foot, to your tiptoes. I want you to imagine in front of you everything is black. There is no any other color, just darkness. Everything is black. You're trying to take a step toward to see where you are, but there is nothing you could feel or you could sense. The temperature is a bit cold, and the dress what you're wearing is just a simple shirt with the jeans. You don't know how long you've been wearing that one, but you know that it's pretty much time as you're wearing it. You very well know the smell and the feeling of that jeans and shirt. You're taking a few more steps forwards and you're feeling under the ground, under your feet is cold, and the texture of that one is concrete. You're trying to see, but there is nothing to see. It's dark, perhaps it's nighttime. You're not quite sure because you're suddenly starting to feel you know that place. You've been there such a long time. You know that very well this place is empty. There is nothing there. And as you're making few more steps ahead, you know that there is gonna be an end. And that wall is gonna be concrete. You're bringing your attention to the present moment and remembering that place where you are right now. You are there such a long time, maybe many years. You don't know yet, but you knowing that. And you're comfortable with that, even though you cannot feel, see, sense anything else more than just coldness and the smell of your dress and the concrete. That's all what you've got. If you sit down on the floor, you know that you're gonna feel cold. If you keep walking, you know that your legs it just barely cannot take it any longer. They are tired of not having anything around you, not having a blanket, a rope, a mat just to lay down, a bed. Imagine about the bed. You don't have nothing there. Such a long time. Just you and the coldness of cold. You're feeling really, really cold. You're feeling there is nothing else, just you, right here, right now. Suddenly you can hear a voice, a sound coming from somewhere. And then you're remembering, oh, there's the guard. How long I don't see him? How long I've been not feeded or took care of having a shower? You start to think, bringing some memories back, but you couldn't. There is literally nothing in your head because you used to it to have day by day, if you could say, but completely the same things. Just darkness. From time to time, a guard coming to you, bring you something, and there is nothing to think about any longer because how much time it has passed, you don't know. And if you would know, you would say it's too late. Too late to have anything in life or to be anyone because you don't know how much time left from your life. As you can hear that little bit closer and closer, that guard is coming to you, you suddenly start to feel in your stomach something. Excitement. Excitement of somebody comes for you, either to bring you some food, some drink to have, or to change your dress, which is so annoyed to wearing that, or just to take you out for a walk, see the daylight, see the sun. You don't know what might happen to you. You don't even know that that guard is gonna come to you because so many other people next to you, so many other people on this place, on this prison, and all of them with the same charge, what they done in their life. What they done in their life is so simple. They've been giving up. They've been not caring. They lost themselves and they close themselves to the same place as you right now, where it's cold and dark and the time is passing how it is, and might a little sight of help might come to you. Those are the same people who stop talking, some stop caring, and they are just be as how it meant to be. But today that guard decided something. Today that guard it just felt something. Today that guard is coming exactly your place, exactly to your door, to this metal door with the metal lock and handle. He deciding to open that door. He deciding to call you in your name. He deciding to acknowledging you. He deciding to give you a chance. He tells you to follow by and come along as you do because you don't know nothing else. You just follow. But you feel different that time. He asked you and called you in your name, which he never done that earlier or ever in your lifetime since you are there. So you start to feel different, but you don't know what it is. As you're following him, you start to feel that's not the same route where you normally be or going by. It's a different route, and you start to feel excited. You start to feel something else is gonna happen because that road where he takes me is different than usual because you know so well 20 steps ahead there is the garden, 20 steps in the left there is the bathroom, 20 steps back there is your room. But that steps as you're counting is just much more. And as before you don't feel the time, now you start to count the time. And as you follow by and you're trusting, because you know that you cannot get lost, even though it's dark and there is not a light, not a sign, not a blurriness. There is nothing, just darkness. And that God, which you know so well. As you're walking by, you see something light. I mean, you don't even remember what is light, but definitely it's not dark any longer. It's something different, something shiny, something blurry, something so beautiful. You start to seeing it as a small, as a centimeter amount of little light in front of you. And this keep growing. It's getting bigger and bigger as a ball, and you're almost blinded. It's just so beautiful. But before that, you could actually reach any further. The guard actually call your name again. And he asks you if you are ready. Ready for a new chapter in life. Ready for making your own decisions. Ready to form your life from now, from this split second as you always meant to be, to have. Ready to live and be your honest, humble, and true self as you've been created from the really beginning of time. You have two choices: staying from the unknown or follow the light. It's not take so long when you're deciding to follow the light. And as you make so, you start to feel on your feet is something warmer. For your hand, you start to see your real colors and the shirts what you're wearing all along. From the next step, you're starting to feel warmness in your face. It's like a sun which you don't saw such a long time. And as I counting until 3, coming back to the present moment, to this room. On 3, you start to feel your feet. On 2, you start to feel your arms and back and shoulders. And on 1, you open up your eyes and you come back to the real life. Amen. How was this session, everyone? As we started by, we had 3 things to talk about today. What was your dream in your childhood, when you were aged by 6-ish? In your teenagerhood, when you were about 16? And the present now, we kept it as a blank area, is because I wanted to make with you guys that session, the prison section, where you don't have free will, you don't have nothing to think about, you don't feel, you don't sense, you are lost. But the truth is, here in this present moment where we are, you and me, right here, right now, we have all the opportunities to make right. And if you could write it down, who you really, truly want to be and meant to be, as you know that now you are free, there is no guard, no this concrete walls, no this 3 meters or 3 meter place where you're staying and you have nothing inside. You have in this split moment everything, all the tools, all the abilities, all the opportunities to make changes. The changes what only you can make and no one else. I want you to write down the real dream that you have inside of you without of any judgment. Please make that happen. Right? And our last little part is gonna be the present moment dreams, to visualize that. So as you write it down, I want you to see it in front of you. So let's take a big deep breath together. And after all that present place, we actually gonna feel fine. I want we take a big deep breath, inhale it with your nose and exhale it with your mouth, whatever is stuck within you. Bring your attention back to the relaxing zone where you were before. And slowly I want you to imagine what is your deepest desire, dream in your heart, in your mind, and let it be in front of you right here, right now. Charge yourself up with this vision, with this dream. Move your body slowly, gently. Take a few more bitter deep breaths or calm breath, or as you wish, is completely up to you. And whenever you are ready, open up your beautiful eyes again. Amen. So we had actually a lot of things happen today. Let me write down the time today, what we done over here. My studies are unfolding, by the way. I'm clearly not 100% sure which type of hypnotherapy I want to present in the future, so I'm still experimenting a bit. However, if any of you would like to join to a Zoom sessions, on my comment below is gonna edit up. In my description is already edit up my group in my Facebook, where if you would share your email address, I'm gonna send you a link. On this Friday, actually, I'm gonna have my Zoom session. What time? I'm not 100% sure. So if you would like to stay by and follow by to keep up, it would be great. Or I can send you a notification as well. And so yeah, I think this prison way is a really tough one. This exercise, and even from my teacher John Meehan on his script, I don't saw yet prison script. I think it was really tough. So I think this session is actually meant for those people who are really betweenish. They know what they want to do in their life and they don't acknowledge that yet. Everything is on their hand, and those actions, what they can make in this present now, is just up to them. And I think it's a really good feeling, especially with the concrete based. I really get very well associated with that one, so that was good. The prisoner which you cannot see is actually a reflection of you, you guiding through yourself so that get back to the real life where you can live actually. Do everything as you wish. There is no right or wrong way of living that life, just the most important you trying, making efforts to having that life what you actually have in your head. Because somebody is embedded here, your vision, your plan, your goal. And now your job is to get there. However, as you remember, we had a childhood when you were 6-ish age, a teenagerhood when you were about 16-ish, and the present moment. As you were a child, there were no obstacles. You don't know that word of no, you can't do that. You just see the wide opportunities as you see your family, other people, how they pursue, how they get what they wanted in their life, and you know that you can do that. Well, why you formed as a teenager, would you already had some lessons from life, not not disappointments, not failures, just lessons. And the present moment, we work on that. You can be who you really meant to be if you acknowledging that everything is in your own hand, whatever you're making. And from this split moment, you can make changes. But it's up to you how you're making those changes. Obviously, if you're gonna have a big jump, you're never gonna follow up by yourself then. But if you make just small little steps each day towards that big dream or that core dream what you have in your heart, in your mind, in your life, that's 100% sure you're gonna arrive there. So keep your small actions, and if you would like to join to my Zoom mindfulness and hypnotherapy sessions, please check that in the description below, and I'm gonna post it as well somewhere. Don't ask me where, somewhere. You're gonna definitely for sure find it. This is the Foggy Mind group, by the way, and more than welcome anybody that really truly who aiming to change their life. And yeah, let's work from that. That was really wide, that prison session. But it's really true. Everything is up on us. Everything is on us. What we're making each day. Either we procrastinating or we making real changes. You can start it with a workout right here, right now. You can start it just to journaling, to write down your feelings. You can actually search for a job right here, right now. You can search for a new home, a new car, or a new place where you're aiming to be. Everything is up to you. So, with that last word, I would like to say bye for everybody. Appreciate it to be here. Appreciate it for giving me a chance to upgrade and learn. I'm gonna make those videos and this lifestyle videos till next year, February. Hopefully by that time I'm gonna accomplish and build up myself and my self-esteem till that limit of I'm really confident to stepping out and talking in front of people. That's my big aim and goal. And by my Zoom sessions, if you would like to join by, to have a little conversation with other minded and same minded people with aiming to change, but they feeling stuck, and where they stuck we don't know. Might it were in the childhood some trauma, might in the teenagerhood, might in the adulthood, or might in the present moment going on some things what they aiming to step out from that fear. So I really appreciate it for being here. Thank you so much, and I will see you whenever I will see you in a worst case scenario in the other side. Bye everyone.